On February 27, 2014, Rob Brandenberg sinks the Fordham Rams in the second half, going 4 out of 4 from the three-point line in only 7 minutes of action. Watch this now.
And his 6th straight from the charity stripe. Quick feet, quick hands. 3rd in the A-10 in steals is Thomas. 1 of 2 from the line. His first miss.
Well, VCU gets that ball down quickly, don't they? Really trying to get that offensive area, and they force you to be out of position defensively.
Brandenberg for 3.
Brandenberg now with 7.
And another.
They're going to call push-off on Frazier, I think.
Offensive.
Now you'll see right here, beautiful ball movement. Graham inside out to Brandenberg, and that was set up because of transition, moving it up court, getting it moved around the perimeter quickly, and then they were able to score, and now they're able to set up havoc, and then they get Brandon Frazier with a push-off.
Stay with VCU. You mentioned the magic number 11. Brandenburg's got 7 right now.
Well, and this VCU team has so much more energy right now starting the second half than it did in the first. You know, and that's unusual. I mean, VCU is a team of energy.
Dump off to Reddick, but the bounce too high, out of bounds, another turnover. What do you think happened at halftime with Shaka Smart and his guys?
I think that he's got enough players. He's going to play the guys, we've talked about that will give him energy. I mean, and if you're not going to give him energy, he's going to get you out of the game. There's enough guys on that bench that want to play. And right now, whatever he said, he's got everybody listening.
Do you think he went over plus minus in contributions at halftime?
I think he knows plus minus is in his head and who's giving him energy.
And a push off, this time on Thomas.
I think you're going to get Frazier.
They'll get Frazier his 2nd.
Let's see right here, just lost the ball. I mean, that's another unforced turnover. I mean, you can't do that, especially against VCU. They're going to get enough of the ones that are forced. Not only do you have to worry about them just scoring the basket, but now you got to worry about the havoc defense. That time, yes, moving his body and jumping in instead of just staying straight up.
3rd foul on Guess.
That's another turnover.
Wow. That took out a monitor and a statistician.
Well, you can see the look on some of the guys' faces. Smith dropping his head. Leonard dropping his head. This is the time of game that you need somebody to step up. Frazier's got to step up and say, guys, we're still in this game. Lots of time left. Let's be under control.
Lewis to run the show out top, and Brandenberg on the wing.
Let's see him go back inside again. And Alec Cox the ball.
Graham back out. Lewis, triple. VCU is pouring it on. Another rip. Can't save this one.
You got to love the inside-out passing. And VCU has made their last 6 shots, but they're open shots. There's nobody anywhere near Lewis. And that's just a great look by Trevion Graham. But what happens now, VCU, it's contagious. Everybody gets a little bit nervous with the ball. They know somebody's around. It's intimidating. But what you have to do is be under control. And Frazier's done a pretty good job of handling that pressure.
He goes into the paint with the left hand. Not strong enough. Mo Alley Cox on the floor for the rebound. Lewis the run. Odd man break. And the rebound by Mo Alley Cox.
Great hustle by Mo Alley Cox, but Smith, no box out. Whitehead, no box out. Nobody in the lane trying to get that rebound for the Fordham Rams.
Thomas can't get it. Leonard will end the 10-0 run and go back to the line.
How about VCU getting it in transition? It's one thing to get back on defense and watch everybody standing around. Moali Cox lays it in. But at the other end, VCU not doing a very good job boxing out the big fella. Taking it up and under.
Well, he used to be a much bigger fella. Now down to 275, the 6'8" Trevion Leonard.
He's athletic too. You can see he's just very big. But if he can drop another 15, 20 pounds, it's just so hard for him to get up and down that court and play many minutes.
Brandenberg, 3 more.
He's up to 10. 42-3 when he scores 11 points or more. Brandenberg on the verge. He's got 10.
Trevion Leonard can't get it. Got his own rebound, and he'll head back to the line.
The big fella really doing a nice job on the boards. Rooms is waiting to come in for him, but he's had a couple good possessions. Fighting hard on the offensive board. Getting to the free throw line for the second time on 2 possessions.
Doesn't he look slim and trim?
Well, he looks like a defensive end or an offensive lineman.
Well, the reason I say down to 275, that's what he looked like in high school. He says tipping the scale maybe, possibly across 435.
Well, they couldn't have had 2 of those pictures of him. They wouldn't have had a split screen, but
he's worked really hard.
And I think that's so important because not only for basketball, but for health reasons. Getting up and down the court.
And he will sit now because even now his cardiovascular can only take so much.
Right. He did a great job in there. They're going to need him in this game. Now Rooms is back in the game, but they're still going small. There's 4 guards in Rooms trying to work on that pressure. So the little guys have to box out.
Reddick, too deep. Graham the rebound. Dump to Reddick.
No box out. And when you box out a big guy, you've got to push him out of the way with your body and keep your arms high. That time, the guards were not able to box out Graham.
Frazier may have got away with a push-off. Can't get it to finish. Johnson for 3. Can't get it. Another VCU rebound by Graham. Back outside. Brandenberg. They were 1 of 7 from behind the arc in the first half.
Guys in there that are in roles where you actually have 4 2 guards playing. And there's nobody that's able to run the point offensively or defensively. Nice move by Whitehead.
Pitbull takes it strong. They're just not really an offensive team, Steve, that built to come back from a deficit like this. 65-44. You're watching Thursday Night Tip-Off presented by Buick Regal. Wholesale substitutions for VCU.
Lyles coming in the game. Number 0, Cat Quick. He's a guy that can get to the rim very, very quickly. He fits into this style of play by Shaka Smart. With long arm guys that are quick. Great for Havoc.
Freshman out of Washington.
Actually, he played at DeMatha. That's where Derek Wittenberg, who used to coach at Fordham. Little Derek Wittenberg and Sidney Lowe. Back in the old NC State days. They're going to get the big fella trying to push around Reddick.
That was very close to a takedown. And it will be the 7th foul. And it will send Reddick back to the line.
Reddick's been a man. I mean, he's 8 for 14, 6 for 7 free throw line, and has 22 points. And at a time when everybody was struggling for VCU, he was able to compete on the offensive end.
Well, he's got his double-double. 10 rebounds. I mentioned to you before, 11-0 when he's 10-plus off the glass. Had a foul on Lyles coming back the other way. I mean, Reddick does it all. You talk about somebody who fills up the stat sheet. He's 18th in school history in points, 4th on the list in rebounds, 8th in blocks, and 8th in steals, and continues to climb the ladder in all.
And that's talking on a team that has some really good scorers, guys that are very solid. But now you see Lottie walk. You're going to see Lyles in the game. Number 0, the kid we talked about, very quick. It just shows you Shaka Smart's trying to get some of these younger guys in the game. I mean, this is still a game. It's a 20-point game. But still, Lyles is in there. They've now played 11 players in this game, VCU has.
Severe gets it across on Lyles.
Even when guys like Severe and Whitehead bring it across, and even Thomas, it's still uncomfortable, and it's hard for them to get in the scoring area.
Trevion Leonard short-armed it.
Great pass by Severe to Leonard.
Bang! 3 more from Doug Brooks.
Right now, Leonard is sucking wind. He's having troubles getting up and down the court. VCU taking advantage. Good ball movement, getting an open jump shot. VCU firing on all cylinders.
Severe answers.
Leading scorer in the conference is a freshman. This is a kid, along with Matthews from Rhode Island, who will be fighting for the Rookie of the Year honors.
Smith with a great swat. And then Severe trying to throw the oop. Brandenberg for 3 more. Make a mistake, they bury it.
I tell you, that last sequence looked like AAU basketball. There's bad offense on one end, good defense for VCU, and then throwing it down in a 1-on-3 pull-up jump shot by Brandenberg. Gotta love it. Wouldn't you love to play in a program like that? You know,
a lot of fun.
You play hard on defense, you play hard on offense. You got a coach who's always there on your side, helping you out. Energy himself.
Travel on Burgess.
It's one thing to get a wide open 3-point jump shot out of your offense, but then to get another one in transition, and then off the steal, beautiful pass. I don't want to drive. Just want to drill. Cincinnati kid. We like those Cincinnati kids, Brad.
Yeah, he started there.